In this video, I'm going to react to some of the best fast food breakfast sandwiches in America. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. This is the place where I react to music, media, sports, anime, anything related to popular culture. I'll watch it with an open mind and give you my 100% honest reaction to it. And if you could please hit that like button early, I'd really appreciate it. Now this genuinely will be fun for me because I'm someone who, I'll confess, the McDonald's breakfast sandwiches they do here, I have been a big fan of for a while now. Over here they do these things called sausage egg McMuffins, where you get like a sausage in the shape of like a burger patty with a fried egg, a thick slice of cheese in between, like either a bun or a bagel, and they are so good. But other than that, we don't really have any other sort of chains that offer like a breakfast sandwich. Whereas over in America, I'm sure you guys have got so many, like probably you can get them from Wendy's, IHOP, maybe even like the other burger chains like In-N-Out, Whataburger. So yeah, like especially because I want to, travel to the States next year for a good few weeks. Like just to know which ones to try and which ones to avoid, will be really useful to me. Plus, I just love watching food videos. You know me, I love food. So let's go. This is going to be me reacting to some of the best fast food breakfast sandwiches in America. Let's do it.
As much as we love fast food breakfast sandwiches, it's true that not all are created equally. Here's your guide to the best and worst breakfast sandwich options at some of your favorite
Look at all that glorious crispy bacon.
fast food spots. Sonic Drive-In may not be the first spot that comes to mind when you're looking for a fast food breakfast, but it does offer a surprising number of options. If you want a breakfast sandwich, though, you'll have to opt for the breakfast toaster, as it's the only sandwich on the breakfast menu. It's made with eggs, cheese, and your meat of choice, placed between two thick slabs of Texas toast. It doesn't sound too bad, but the issue is more in the execution than in the concept.
But the thing is, it looks so good to me. But then again, these are commercials where they make them look like perfect, right? So in all actuality, it probably looks nothing like that when you buy it in the restaurant.
The fattiness from the egg, cheese, and meat, the extra fat from the Texas toast can be overkill.
Really?
Add to the fact that it can sometimes feel like you're biting into more bread than protein, and it's a breakfast that can often fall flat. The saving grace? You can order your breakfast toaster with a side of tater tots, which is essential if you're still determined to eat at a Sonic for breakfast. It's no secret that Subway doesn't offer the best breakfast around. It did get a late start in the game, and while the restaurant saw some success at first, it didn't last long. In 2018, Subway stopped requiring its franchisees to open at 7 a.m. to serve breakfast menu items, though some stores have continued their early morning sales with fewer options.
That's weird, because I would have thought that they would have insisted that all franchisees open at the same time, just to provide a consistent offering and customer experience.
One of the ones that's left, the bacon, egg, and cheese flatbread. Sure, the bacon, egg, and cheese are all fine, but few fast food customers are going to wake up in the morning craving a flatbread over a biscuit or wrap, like many other restaurants offer. The floppy texture of the sandwich just doesn't make the cut for many. But one thing that Subway breakfast does offer that other spots don't is the ability to customize your order. While most other fast food breakfast sandwiches are explicitly vegetable-free, you can easily add veggies to your morning time Subway order. When you're trying to eat healthy...
Even though that was spoken about like a positive, for me, when it comes to breakfast, I love eating vegetables, but for some reason I just don't want them with my breakfast. I just want protein. Give me the eggs, give me the bacon, give me the sausage, that sounded a bit weird.
Eat fast food for breakfast is clearly not the way to go. But everyone ends up in a rush sometimes, and it can be easy to just grab something on the go. But one option we just can't get behind, the reduced fat bacon and cage-free egg white sandwich from Starbucks. At 230 calories, it's not going to ruin your diet, but it might just ruin your morning.
What?
The dry, slightly chewy English muffin is a far cry from the crisp bread you'd expect. And while the egg, cheese, and bacon may not be all that bad, they don't lend heaps of flavor to the sandwich. Its low calorie count makes it a winning choice for nutrition experts, but let's be honest, it seriously falls short when it comes to taste.
Oh
Our
man,
advice?
that sucks.
Check out one of the other breakfast items on the menu, or skip the Starbucks breakfast completely.
That's one thing I found with like low-fat options, like quite a lot of the time, because they're just so trying to reduce the calorie count, they sacrifice a bit of the flavor, you know. Guess it comes with, you know, that's the price you pay.
Jack in the Box may not come in near the top of the list, but one thing is for sure. We love the fact that you can grab breakfast here all day long.
Nice.
It was one of the first to offer a breakfast sandwich in 1969, and it's served all-day breakfast ever since. Luckily, there are tons of breakfast options here, so there's plenty to choose from. But one that you may want to skip on is the Breakfast Jack.
Oh man, that
While
looks
you'll
so
find
good.
the other breakfast menu offerings on croissants and biscuits, customers are only going to get a basic sandwich bun on a Breakfast Jack. A bun might be fine for midday, but
Wow, is that what it looks like in real life? Oh man, that's so disappointing compared to the one in the commercial.
something more buttery and substantial would definitely be an improvement for this sandwich. The ham, egg, and slice of American cheese just aren't that substantial compared to other items on the menu, and overall offer a less than exciting breakfast experience.
Looks really small.
There's no such thing as a breakfast
Whoa,
period.
you're right. I'm Jack. I just put these wings on and broke in through your window to leave some money under your pillow.
As one of the country's fast food giants, it's no surprise that Wendy's started offering breakfast in 1985. But after just 9 months, the company decided to pull the menu as it wasn't finding widespread success.
Wow.
Fast forward to 2020, and the popular chain released a brand new breakfast menu.
Oh man, this one here. Look at that.
Popular chain released a brand new breakfast menu. Perhaps the most anticipated item on the new menu is the Breakfast Baconator. Let's
Yeah.
get real. Is there a part of us that wants to dig into one of these bad boys every morning? Yes. And that's understandable once you see this monster of a sandwich before your eyes.
Yes.
Sausage, cheese, bacon, egg, more cheese, more bacon, and cheese sauce to top it all off. It seems like a win. It's indulgent and, dare we say, appealing. But this is hardly the first thing you'd want to eat in the morning unless you're recovering from an especially brutal hangover. A normal afternoon Baconator may just be as unremorsefully unhealthy as the breakfast version, but somehow it just feels a little less sinful than deciding this is how you're going to start off your day.
It is quite a big
Carl's
thing
Jr.
to
isn't
eat.
really known for being the healthiest fast food joint on the block, and that leads us to the Carl's Jr. Monster Biscuit and the decidedly mixed reviews from those who decide to order it. Get this, it's a buttery biscuit packed with both bacon and a sausage patty. Then add in not 1, but 2 eggs. Finally finish it off with 2 types
Wow.
of cheese, American and Swiss. It's over the top, and it's likely to turn many people's stomachs. But those who are willing to sacrifice their health often give it good reviews. So, bottom line, it's up to you to decide if it's worth the inevitable price you'll pay. Most people don't go to Starbucks for the food. Sure, they serve
The inevitable. I love this narrator. She's so funny. She's so funny.
food, but the coffee is the real star of the show. And considering many of the drinks have as many calories as a full meal, it's probably for the best that you don't always order an accompanying sandwich or wrap. But sometimes you just need to fill the void in your stomach before you get to work. You can't be bothered to make another stop on your way to the office. The bacon, Gouda, and egg sandwich should, by all counts, be delicious.
It looks
For
it.
all its potential, it falls short. The bacon is decidedly not crunchy, the ciabatta is dry, and you'd think Starbucks would at least have fresh eggs on its sandwiches. This breakfast sandwich isn't particularly good, but if you're going to go there for the coffee anyway, and
You
your
might as
stomach
well
is
get
already
one.
grumbling,
Yeah.
it can't hurt to try.
What did I always tell you? Breakfast is a big boy's most important meal of the day. Now start on these Cocoa Puffs, and I'll scramble you some eggs.
The story of Burger King's breakfast menu is different than that of spots like
What? Burger King do breakfasts in America? What? We don't get that here. Man, that's so annoying.
McDonald's. While Mickey D's could easily use grills for its breakfast offerings, Burger King prided itself on its flame-grilled burgers. that method wasn't exactly conducive to easily offering breakfast items, so the fast food chain didn't start rolling out its breakfast menu until the 80s.
Wow.
Now, there's no denying that Burger King is an ideal place to stop if you're ultra hungry, and the breakfast there isn't any exception. Perhaps the best-known breakfast sandwich option at the chain is the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Lots of places use croissants in lieu of biscuits or bagels, but Burger King does an especially good job of it. While we admit the folded egg is a bit sketchy, the sandwich as a whole comes together perfectly.
Sketchy.
The sausage is usually crispy, and the cheese holds the other ingredients together while adding just a touch of creamy texture. It's perfect for on-the-go eating because, let's face it, sometimes we just want to get away from the inevitable breakfast chaos of home.
Put Beans in his cage now.
If anyone has a leg up in the breakfast game, it's Dunkin. Its signature product is a breakfast food, which means that this company has to work even harder to ensure that its other breakfast items are just as good as its donuts. Luckily, Dunkin has adopted a new trend, and the restaurant chain has finally come through for its loyal veggie customers.
It was interesting to hear in the donut video that I made that Dunkin' Donuts aren't really that popular anymore in America, because over here, I would say after Krispy Kreme, they are probably number 2 in terms of popularity wise. Like, they're really like popular and delicious, whereas, you know, people are like, Dunkin's are like dry over in America, they're not really great. So it's just weird hearing the discrepancy in consistency between the two countries.
Offering a vegetarian option for breakfast. The Beyond Sausage sandwich uses the popular Beyond Sausage, a patty that's known for its similarity to real meat in taste, texture, and appearance. In addition to the plant-based patty, you'll also find an egg and cheese squished between 2 buns. You shouldn't expect the meat to taste exactly like sausage, but it's certainly an appetizing option for those who want to reduce their meat intake. Even avowed meat eaters won't likely miss the normal meat flavor of Dunkin's other offerings. White Castle gets a lot of hate, but like it or not, this restaurant was actually America's first fast food chain. And what you may not know about White Castle is the fact that its breakfast is actually pretty good.
It looks great.
It definitely takes the cake when it comes
Those waffles in place of the buns look really, really good. Really interesting.
to creativity. After all, where else can you find a Belgian waffle slider? If you love tiny, adorable food like we do, then the size of these sliders is enough to get you interested. But the salty-sweet combination is what really knocks it out of the park. Pair the sweet waffle bun with sausage or bacon, a fresh egg, and your choice of cheese. Since they're so small, you can order several of these at once for a unique fast food breakfast experience. Perhaps the most iconic fast food
Yeah, buddy, this McDonald's bacon egg McMuffin.
breakfast sandwich ever, the McDonald's Egg McMuffin is steeped in legend. It's largely responsible for changing how people eat breakfast. Suddenly, convenience took precedent as people's lives got busier and their jobs got more important. Eating on the go, even for breakfast, was the new big thing. But even divorced from its storied past, the Egg McMuffin is still a delicious breakfast favorite that consumers flock to. As the most recognizable item on the breakfast menu, it's still hard to pass up on that nostalgic thin slice of ham, bouncy egg, and American cheese slice.
Yeah.
Are there better items on the McDonald's breakfast menu? Technically, yes. But will any of those options trigger the nostalgia you'd get from an old-fashioned McMuffin? Of course not.
Did I just see that it was 99 cents? That surely can't be the price today for a McMuffin over there. Because over here you're looking at about £3.50.
All the spots that have breakfast menu items, once full of chicken, should be celebrated. One of those spots that often gets overlooked is Whataburger. One part of Whataburger's breakfast we absolutely adore is the fact that restaurants sell these items from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Wow.
So whether you're a night owl or an early riser, this chain's got you covered. There are plenty of breakfast sandwiches to try, but the unexpected star of the show is the honey butter chicken biscuit. This isn't your average chicken biscuit. The tender chicken strip lovingly rests on its bed of buttermilk biscuit as it's smothered in sweet, fatty honey butter. It can be on the messy side, but this perfect marriage of flavors is worth the sticky hands you'll have. Luckily, for all those who can't get enough of the delicious chicken at Chick-fil-a, a specific breakfast item is one of the most recognizable fast food breakfast sandwiches around. The
Chick-fil-A has to be the best chicken burger, or chicken sandwich as you guys call it in the States. I've had, man. Just, oh, so good. Delicious.
Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit. There's the classic, the spicy, and the chicken minis, all of which are popular options. Every biscuit you order at Chick-fil-A is actually handmade, which gives them that rustic quality that makes it feel like grandma baked them. And if you ever meet someone who works at Chick-fil-A making biscuits, you should thank them for all their hard work. The biscuits take longer to make than any other item on the breakfast menu.
Interesting.
After the staff gets done hand rolling the dough, they then butter the biscuits right before they go into the oven, giving them that rich flavor you've grown to love. Add some of the delicious, never frozen chicken on top of the already top-notch biscuit, and it's no wonder customers crave this sandwich every morning. Coming in at the top spot is the McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. The famous McGriddle came out back in 2003, before the sweet and salty craze kicked in.
This one isn't available here. I think, is this the one where, like, this is like a pancake instead of an English muffin or a bagel? I think this might be the one.
McGriddles come with different fillings, but the sausage, egg, and cheese is definitely the best. It combines a moist sausage patty, yellow cheese, and perfectly cooked egg, and then smashes it all together between two pancakes.
Yeah.
But the best part of this sandwich, the syrup is actually inside the pancakes in the form of little crystals that melt at the perfect temperature. The sandwich was made like this so people could eat with one hand without worrying about dipping the sandwich into syrup when they were on the go. Total win, right?
That's some clever innovation right there.
If you're looking for an entire breakfast you can eat in one hand, this breakfast sandwich is clearly the way to go. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even
some absolutely amazing looking sandwiches there. Just the combination of egg, sausage, bacon is just flawless, and cheese, of course. It's just, it cannot be beaten when it comes to breakfast. I mean, like, even a full English breakfast, yes, you'll get some baked beans, yes, you'll get some mushroom, some black pudding as well, but you're still gonna find the egg, the sausage, the bacon. You know, like, those three things are just fundamental to any breakfast, and just seeing those options. I do want to try the McGriddle. At first, I wasn't really keen on the idea of having the sweetness of the pancake with the savory of the sausage and the egg, but the more I see it, the more it just looks really alluring to me. So yeah, when I get over to the States, I'm definitely going to try that ASAP. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, and keep throwing the recommendations my way. I know I say it all the time, but they genuinely help me out, because if I know you enjoyed watching something, I'll definitely enjoy reacting to it. So like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, keep throwing the recommendations, and I'll catch you in the next one.